chopping block this evening, we have the lovely Ikaros going up against NeoShazam, and I am going to go ahead and drop the flag for our racers. Alrighty. Oops. Wait a second. Shoot.
Oh, shoot. Shoot doesn't sound good.
Oh, nope, everything's good. Everything is good. Everything is fine.
Everything's going to be all right.
It always is.
Hang out for a few minutes. Runner gets a little extra practice in before everything's up and roaring to go. Now let's pull up the bracket.
I do know that the winner of this match goes up against, what did Neo say?
Well, looking at the bracket, the winner of this one, let's see, is going to be going up against Yadokami 9 in the next round. So that's going to be the prize for the winner, is getting a matchup with Yato. Yato, in his last race, went up against High Flyer. No, Kudo. Yato went up against Kudo, and Kudo was victorious in that one, and that's how Yato ended up in the lower bracket. So ran into a buzzsaw on that one. Not much you can do about that.
Right.
Hello, Mr. Otis.
Good to see you.
Goblin, how's everybody doing tonight? It looks like the top bracket, the next matches that are already set to go are Kudo and Bagler, Chikubi and Sakali. Maiba and Budsy is currently in the prior round still, so Alice is awaiting the winner of that. Teeks is awaiting the winner of Louis and Scarface Nico. And that is the upper bracket, up to date.
Very awesome.
All right, counting down. We're going to have a little bit of timer delay here, so they'll get that synced up, but pretty much set and ready to go, and we'll get everything moving. Okay, so they're working on getting the sync.
Yeah.
Ikaros is going for the mushroom early. Gonna skip getting that mushroom in 1-3 in attempt to maintain P-speed. Didn't get the turtle jump off the cloud, however, but did a very good job to make sure she didn't fall in the pit, so stays alive and finishes up in 1-1.
Very nice. And Neo getting into 1-2.
Neo taking the more conventional 100% route, going to pick up that mushroom in 1-3 in order to get the leaf in 1-4 versus doing it in 1-1. I happen to find the 1-3 mushroom drum to be very janky, so I am of the mindset to do with what Ikaros did and grab it in 1-1 myself. Didn't hit the music box though there for Neo. You see a lot of runners will hit that music box to bounce over.
Yeah, they usually do.
For a little turn back.
All right, Neo having no problems getting out of 1-3.
And now it's time for everybody's favorite part of the game where we sit and do nothing and sit on our hands for 60 seconds because the screen is moving at a slow pace for no reason at all.
If you have any jokes that you'd like to tell, please feel free to do so by all means.
Otis, you are correct. Questioning the jank in SMB3. Who'd ever heard of such a thing?
Really?
Neo picking up the 1-up there for fun. Didn't get the weird 1-up sounds, though.
The 1-4 glitch.
And at this point, there's really no point to picking up the 1-up other than just for fun. The same way there's really no point to collecting all the coins for the White Mushroom House other than just for the memes.
Definitely.
But now we have our timers synced up, so that's good. Neo's going to hit that card at 226, and Ikaros is going to hit the card at 230. So just only a 4-second separation with that little hiccup in 1-1. Still
not too shabby.
And no deaths in 1-4, which is always pleasant. Okay, Neo flying away, opting not to duck fly, whereas Ikaros does duck fly. Everybody has their own preference. The duck flight allows you to have less of a chance of bumping into the wall on the way up there. Okay, no tunnel for Neo, just going to be jumping straight through, nice and easy. Same thing for Ikaros, nobody's going for tunnel, just jumping straight through.
Very nicely done.
Very clean 1-5 for both runners.
For sure.
Neo's hammer brother comes down to say hello. Ikaros is retreating towards the castle, a little more shy. Oh, and she's going to take a backup strategy here. The Koopa causing a little bit of an issue moving forward and taking damage, but very good backup there to just grab the mushroom from the lower block. We forgive you, Otis. We'll come up with jokes on your behalf. And Steph, I believe the answer to your question of why SMB3 is so addicted to watch is because its jank is all living hell, and anything that jank is addicting to watch. So as we get to this first airship, Neo is going to touch down, feet on the ground at 422. Ikaros already having a fire flower due to the positioning of her hammer brother, who's going to be touching down at 429.
Very nice.
Neo's going to pick up the fire flower here. You actually do end up losing the equivalent of a couple frames picking up the fire flower here just because of the way the hammer brother transition screen works.
Mm-hmm.
Where if you pick it up in there, the timer takes the same amount of time to get back to the overworld anyway. So it's basically a free power-up. You don't have to take the few frames to grab it.
Nice.
No, I probably explained that wrong, but hey, it sounded good. 511 for Neo. That's gonna still be a fire kill for Ikaros there at a 518. The Koopaling looks like just barely damaged her right as that last fireball hit. So that's kind of some of the jank we were talking about. Defeats the Koopaling with fire and yet still takes damage. I do believe she got robbed in that one. No, Beef, that was not on purpose. She got robbed by Koopaling jank.
Bleh.
Well, that's just it, Otis. You got to deliver the line with confidence, and then you're good to go. Nice smooth start to 2-1 for Neo. Nice smooth start to... Ooh. I'll shut up. Little hiccup there with the fire snake thing. I don't know the proper name for it, but Ikaros still a smooth run through the level. That's my fault. I should not have started to say it was smooth.
A commentator's curse all day.
It happens every time. But opting to pick up the mushroom, which is a smart, safe strategy, you don't want to run through too much of the game in a race as Little Mario if you can avoid it, because
Right.
it's definitely faster to pick up a power-up than it is to die and restart a level. Okay, so Neo gets the early P-speed running through this fort here. Nice duck jump bump into the pipe. No bumps, no bruises. Going to be able to maintain that P-speed. 294 on the clock running through the Thwomp Room, and when you don't get P-speed, which Ikaros did get the late P-speed, that clock's going to be more like a 292. Nope, lost the P-speed though. So now you see it's at 290, so the in-game timer is almost irrelevant because the way the P-speed works in this game, the clock slows down when you have P-speed, but you can see the differences. And a very nice and interesting damage boosting strategy there from Ikaros to save time by not waiting for the spikes to come down. That one was on purpose, Beef. So if you don't have a Fire Flower there to kill the Boom Boom, I believe she opted to save time by damage boosting the spikes and not waiting for the cycles, because otherwise you're waiting for 2 up and down cycles. Neo's going for Green Rocket. And gets it. Very nice. Up, over, no damage. Very good. So, Moon, when are you going to be running 100% on Mario 3?
Did you see the practice I did with you and Papa Tate a couple of weeks ago?
Was that the one where we finished 100% and pretty much all of Warpless before you finished one run?
That's the one. Thanks for putting it out there. Maybe someday.
Very nice green rocket for Ikaros as well. Both runners pulling off that strategy. I am personally too afraid to try that strategy. Progressing through the Angry Sun. Oh, just a little short hopped on that jump there, and Angry Sun. So I will say, having done this level a number of times as Small Mario and doing a lot of Small Mario runs myself, there actually is a slight difference in where you have to jump off of these blocks as Little Mario than as Big Mario, because if you don't go right to the end of the block, and if you use your Big Mario Q, you will fall slightly short and either get hit by the Koopa or you could risk getting hit by the sun.
True, yes.
Okay, Ikaros going down now into 2-5. Going to pick up this mushroom for safety. Nice P-speed there. Avoids the chain chomp. Practice does help, Leslie Pro. We can confirm. But in Moon's case, I'm not sure how much.
You know what? My days are better spent in SMB3R. You know this.
Neo's picked up his hammer. He's going down. His hammer brother's hiding all the way down by that little pool of water down there, so he's got some extra map room to live with. Ikaros, meanwhile, going through the pyramid level now. Takes damage on that Piranha Plant, I believe, in an effort to damage boost and maintain P-speed. Exactly. We in here talking about practice. Now, me personally, I do like to play the pyramid level as Small Mario versus Big Mario, just because it's easier to run underneath there. That's why I like Small Mario runs. Steph, I was already eliminated in the tournament. I lost.
Sad.
Well, at least there are some of us that had times good enough to get in.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, and was this was your first one, right?
Moon wants to take a shot at me. I'll take a shot right back.
I wasn't taking a shot at you. I really wasn't. I was being, I was being genuine, and you just had to be yourself.
Oh, sure. So to answer the question, though, Steph, I lost to Ikaros in the upper bracket of the tournament, and then I lost to Arlisle in the lower bracket. I did get PBs in all of my races, but I am not the quality runner that you're watching here tonight.
Yes, he is. He doesn't give himself enough credit.
My personal best of 100% is 1:18:48. So these runners are certainly more experienced than I am.
He still doesn't give himself enough credit. Now, does that sound like somebody who was taking shots? No.
No, that sounds like somebody who's trying to backtrack and cover her tracks. Nice fire kill.
Now,
there from Neo,
again,
very clean.
wasn't this your first 100%?
Yes. Started speedrunning the game a few months ago. Fell in love with it and all its janky goodness.
Oh, yeah.
Got to use the airships for something to fill the time because there's really not very much that happens on them.
Well, and then the fact that you made it as far as you did, you should be proud of yourself. That and almost nobody gets one up against Ikaros, so 'cause she's good. She's really good.
Okay, so Neo's coming into 3-1 here. Everybody's
Let's go.
favorite. Let's swim, and it's always fun to see if they shoot the blooper thing there or if they go around it. He opted to shoot it. No pacifist run for Neo.
All right, and Ikaros getting out of Morton's lair.
Salt guy. Now, she also opted to stomp kill that boss rather than fire kill, and I do that myself. You save about 3 seconds per fire kill, and if you don't execute it exactly properly, you're going to save even less and then risk damage. So,
Very nice 3-2 done by Neo. Wow.
Neo opting for the 3-2 P-speed strategy versus just the run-through strategy. The P-speed strategy is janky and very difficult to pull off without a lot of practice.
That was clean. Like, there wasn't even... It was flawless.
No pacifist run for Ikaros either. She killed the blooper as well. Got some violent runners here tonight. Even
Yes,
that Koopa.
we do.
That Koopa could have been left alone, but no.
And a very clean 3-3 done by Neo. I love seeing you guys do P-speed through, like, literally every level that you can.
Okay, so Ikaros now is going to go the more conventional route without P-speed, jumping off of these cheap, shoots that one, avoids the other, off the third one backwards there. A little rear tightening coming through there, but makes it through, keeps the fire flowers, be able to boom kill the boss.
All right, nice hammer bro kill, picking up a star.
Yeah, very nice save there, Beef. And a very nice 3-3 P-speed here for Ikaros as well, bouncing off of that flower, the block with the flower inside of it, maintaining P-speed the whole way. Shoots a fireball for fun. Neo now into 3-5, using the P-wing. They're just going to rush over the top here, because who wants to go for swims?
Not I, said the fly.
Flies can't talk. Oh, Ikaros went for door 3. Very interesting play there. You can make up a little bit of time going for door 3. If you get it second try, you basically break even if you had just gone to door 6, but just going to opt to go back to door 6. Yeah, definitely, excuse me, definitely a bold move, and definitely one that runners of Mario 3 Randomizer are very familiar with, because a lot of them will do that in the rando races because they're very experienced with it. But also a very smart move after not getting it the first time to just to go back to door 6 and progress rather than trying it a second time. I don't remember if we've seen, I think we saw a Jesus clip in a race yesterday, did we not? Or an attempt at it.
I don't think
I think Stewie went for it, if I'm remembering.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% on that. Poor Neo, stuck in the auto-scroller.
Yuck.
Now let's see if he does Maiba 3-6 here, if he does P-Speed 3-6, or if he just does Safe 3-6. Well, Ikaros, meanwhile, easily handles that Hammer Brother with the tail swipes. Jacoby did hit it in a race once. Yeah, I mean, that is insane. I believe Stewie hit Door 3 in a 4-person race at GDQ once. Neo grabbing his card here, getting out of 3-6 with no issues.
Very nice.
Okay, so 17-12 is going to be the A press on 3-7 for Neo here. So let's see after 3-6 what the A press for Ikaros is, and we'll have our spread so far. Very clean there.
Absolutely.
Potential for fanfare too, with 2 stars in the inventory.
Uh-oh. All right, Holo 3F2.
Yeah, there's nobody that doesn't like a nice underwater swimming fort. Which begs the question, why did Bowser flood this fort to begin with? Oh, Teek's got a Fire Flower fanfare in a race yesterday on 7-1. That's unfortunate. What's more unfortunate is when you get a star fanfare on 7-1, because apparently that's really hard to do, but I was just dumb enough to do it. Okay, Ikaros very nice there. Nice safe strategy going into the pipe. Takes out the Koopa. Nobody's safe right now. Both runners are taking out every enemy, even if they don't have to.
Right.
Except for Boss Bass. Neo leaves Boss Bass alone. Very interesting.
Huh.
And that was an 1834 A press, 1833 A press. So right now we're at about a minute and a half. The main difference thus far has been the power-ups being maintained by Neo and just that one angry sun that he
Yeah.
turned into. But still very close and very clean race so far.
All right, and Neo heading into or through 3-9 now. Nice H and the air run. I love the air run.
The air run is always interesting. Just the way the game works, that somehow or like he's just, instead of jumping the normal way, he's just kind of running in midair, and you can do it with a P-wing or a leaf in certain spots with the sand where they get held up as well.
All right, and Ikaros taking out Boom Boom with some flower power.
Okay, so Neo now getting onto this airship. Let's see what time he's going to be touching down here. 1947.
All right, and Ikaros getting out of 3-8, also not taking out the Boss Bass.
Why does everybody leave Boss Bass? You kill all the Koopas, you kill all the Cheep Cheeps, you kill the ones that aren't necessary to kill, but then you leave the worst one of them all.
Well, see, it's not like Rando where it's like almost a necessity to take him out.
It's always a necessity to take out Boss Bass. Very nice H jump there. Double H's. Okay, Neo opting to kill the little beaver things. To me, they're beavers that throw wrenches. And everybody's favorite boss, Wendy. Very nice clean kill from Neo there. Not kill, I should say defeat, because they fly off screen.
Very nice.
Oh, but that's that's going to cause a regular Wendy defeat here. Taking damage from the wrench thrown by the little beaver thing is
Yeah.
going to mean there's no fire flower. You can't pick up a fire flower on this ship.
Unfortunately.
However, she did go back and grab the leaf for a safety net here. It's a very smart play. If you have Big Mario and you don't have fire, you want to grab that leaf just for the protection. You're not running with P-Speed through this because it's an auto-scroller, so there's no harm to having it. And you could always just lose it right away in 4-1 if you keep it. So otherwise, you end up with the way Wendy flies around the screen. And we'll see the pattern that she's going to be giving her here because it's not going to be a fire kills. So upon entry, you get one blast and hits. That would have been the second blast. So if you don't hit right away, Wendy's going to jump. So very good using the tail flutters to prevent Wendy from doing any extra moves. Hello, Seattle. How are you this evening? Welcome in.
And he does not get the fanfare. Which, I mean, you know, obviously saves them some time. Not much, but...
It definitely saves enough. You don't want to get the fanfare there. So moving into 4-3. Little jump out of the pipe there. Maintains P-Speed. Up and over. In between. In between again. Nice little hop there. Very nice.
Oh my goodness.
That's one of these levels that's very satisfying to see done just so smoothly, and very satisfying when you can do it that smoothly yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay, so Ikaros opted to use the leaf damage to maintain P-Speed on that Koopa rather than losing it right away. So very smart play there.
Neo picking up the cloud.
Is this cloud bleeding? Okay, Neo slowed down there, but he killed the Thwomp with the star, so you want to just maintain your Fire Flower there. It's a smart strategy. If you don't think you're going to get all the way through with the speed, just take out the Thwomp. I mean, you're maybe looking at a difference of 5 to 6 seconds over the course of the level. It's just not worth it if you don't think you're going to do it.
Right.
Meanwhile, Ikaros has just finished up with 4-2, and she's moving into 4-3, currently with Little Mario not opting to use a star here, just going to be running through and getting into the pipe. Very nice.
And Neo getting the Lakitu jump and then also taking him out on the second half of the screen, which is definitely a good thing to do.
Oh, just pixeled right at the end there on the brick, which caused Mario to fall down and get hit by the Spiny.
Yuck.
And that is the risk of running through these as Little Mario. Yeah, that was an upper decker right there.
Very nice.
That happens every now and again. But
I've actually never seen that.
As somebody who runs Little Mario frequently, I can say that if you have the opportunity to get pixelated there, it's just a little bit different than doing it with Big Mario, because it's not a duck jump, it's a regular jump. Now, Neo opted to use his cloud there to get rid of that Hammer Brother to limit the number of map movements and to prevent it from running away when he completed one of the levels. So, good speed strategy. Just you can control what happens from there versus leaving it up to RNG. Meanwhile, Ikaros opts not to use a star here. Is just going to run through his Little Mario. Made it past the Thwomp, but just missed the jump on the candle, which I do believe the star would have expired by that point anyway. Definitely somebody who's practiced this and very, very smooth. That was very nice. Picks up the mushroom. Ooh, gets swamped. These are all very good backup strategies that you do want to have practiced for when you're in a race, because you're not just going to be hitting that reset button.
Right.
Neo so far has not, that I can recall, taken damage unintentionally that would cause him to lose his Fire Flower, so he's on a very good run at the moment. Lakitu 1 has been taken out. Lakitu 2 has been taken out. Very nice.
Nice.
Very ballsy strategy from Ikaros there to go with the Lakitu hit with Little Mario, because that is a very touchy jump. Oh, but ew, he threw the spinies from up above.
Mm.
The World 4 RNG is being very unkind to Ikaros right now. Because that Lakitu, where he throws, can come down to positioning and RNG. So just very unfortunate where it landed. Now with Little Mario, here's the thing here. If you stay up to the top like you see there, you have much less time to react to the spiny. But if you swim down and you go to the bottom, then you can't see where Lakitu is throwing the shiny.
Right,
spiny.
right.
You don't. It's pick your poison. You're not really going to have as much time anyway, and then you're already swimming fast. So there's really no good answer there.
There's not, no. Oh, one of the longest airships of the game.
Ikaros also opted to use the cloud to take out the Hammer Brother early and to limit the movements, prevent it from running away.
Very nice.
Opting to do 4-5 before doing 4-6. At a minimum, you can pick up a mushroom. At most, you can pick up mushroom and fire flower, and it looks like she's going to opt to pick up the fire flower here. Yep, that'll give you the opportunity to run through 4-6 faster and through the fort faster, not having to stop to pick up the fire flower in the fort. Neo, meanwhile, is standing in place doing nothing. You see, this fire kill on that Koopa allows you to build P-Speed earlier than if you're not Fire Mario and you have to wait a moment to duck underneath.
Oh, Ikaros taking some damage from the giant piranha plant.
Well, see, those fire kills when you're sniping in midair are difficult because
Mhm.
if the fire flower, if the ball hits the enemy at the same time Mario does, you're going to kill it, but you're also going to take damage. So they are very difficult. I know some of these runners make it look very easy, but they're not. It's a very tough strategy. It does pick up the backup fire flower here in the fort, though, and it will be able to defeat. And then moving on to the airship. So this airship's about 2.5 minutes start to finish. So that's where our spread is right now, coming out of World 4 as Neo gets into World 5.
Very nice.
Immediately, Music Boxes puts those nasty little map runners to sleep. Not opting for the early P-Speed here, just going to use the Fire Flower on those enemies and get the late P-Speed in 5-1. Ikaros, meanwhile, is on the world's shortest, longest airship. Any randomizer player will tell you it's probably one of, if not the shortest airship in the entire game, but it paces so slowly that it takes the second longest, I believe, next to the 7 airship.
It's just it's so much easier to do them in rando than, well, not easier, but quicker.
Certainly faster. You'd have to wonder what the developers' intentions were, and then you just think to yourself, you know what? One day, 40 years from now, people are going to be racing this game, and the commentators are going to need to BS about some things during some slow sections. So let's just put in auto-scrollers.
Right.
So thank you, Mr. Miyamoto. Neo makes very easy work of 5F1. Hammer Brothers decide to do a little dance and switch places there.
A P-Wing.
I'm not sure. Oh, still? Yes, there are still finish runners.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure about this race where Neo is from.
Matter of fact, the other day when Nico and I were doing comms, the SMB3 finish chat, they came in and rated the channel.
Oh, there you go. Neo has made 5-3 look just insanely easy there.
I mean, to be fair, he's been making them all look easy.
Correct, Johanna.
Yeah,
These
no, we know
races are
that. We know
not,
that.
yeah, they aren't. I wasn't sure about Neo, but actually looking through the bracket, Kadi is still in on the bottom bracket. We still have Sakali in on the top bracket. And then a few other races that have yet to be completed. Yes, True Hyper Mario as well.
He's so nice, THM. He just a really, really, really nice person in general. I've seen him do plenty of racing.
Sakali's certainly capable. So Neo is through the Twisted Castle. He's going to be heading into 5-4 here. Ikaros making her way through 5-2.
Let's go.
Nice easy P-Speed. And an unfortunate star fanfare for Ikaros there. If you don't do the turn back just to the right point, you can end up with that star fanfare. It does take the longest. Neo is using his cloud once again. Hammer Brother was in a good position where he could take it out early up to the top world, so it makes sense to use your cloud, take it, get it out of the way, and head back to the level for it.
And Ikaros making her way through the forgettable fort, taking out the boom boom.
Kane, I'm probably going to show my lack of culture on this one, but I'm not sure what a Gandalf is.
Oh my god. You've never seen Lord of the Rings?
I have not. But if you want to refer to me as Grumpy Gandalf, then please feel free.
I can't believe I just heard that. You have to, oh my goodness. Grumpy, you have to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Even the Hobbit movies, you have to watch them.
Ikaros had good P-Speed there, just fell into one of the munchers and picks up the backup Fire Flower.
Very nice.
I don't know if I'm going to have the opportunity to watch a Lord of the Rings trilogy nor read a Lord of the Rings trilogy. I barely have time to go to the bathroom by myself.
I get it. Trust me, I do. Oh no, Neo lost his flower.
That is the first bit of damage that I've seen Neo taken unintentionally there. Smart move, I believe, not to try and stomp or fire kill the enemy there, because you're on those single tile blocks, and if you miss, you're going to fall down and die in an auto-scroller. Just going to use the star here and run and pick up the backup Fire Flower. Ikaros, meanwhile, making her way over to the Twisted Castle. Nice jump. Get up into the pipe. Neo is making his way slowly. No P-Speed there, but picks up the Fire Flower, so perfectly fine. You want the Fire Flower for this upcoming fort, because you're not going to be able to pick it up again until the airship.
Hello, Lava Fort.
Okay, does the duck past the skeleton Koopa Troopa there? Up and over, and into the pipe. Very nice and smooth. All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. That is fair enough, and I have opted to watch Mario 3 races with mine. So I would probably make Gandalf very not proud of me for having done so and not reading his books, but...
It's okay.
And back to an auto scroller for Neo here.
Yuck.
A little bit of damage off that flying Goomba from Ikaros, but it's picking up that backup mushroom. Probably going to pick up the leaf here as a backup, but may opt against it because of the next level. And yep, she is opting against it because you can end up accidentally tail swiping to your doom in the 5/6 auto scroller.
Yes.
There's an argument to be made from both sides. Me personally, I like to pick it up as a way to flutter and avoid fast falling, but I hold the B button the entire time of the level and never let go of it for safety, so it eliminates the possibility. But if you accidentally let go and then hit it again, you're going to tail swipe and fall down.
Yeah.
Okay, she does opt to pick up the leaf here later, probably for the damage boost strategy in 5/7 in order to get P-Speed and then pick up the Fire Flower. Kane, I don't know what that means, but hey, if it's morning for you, it's night.
No, it's a quote from The Hobbit.
And you couldn't address that before I made myself look like an idiot?
No. What fun would that have been?
All right, you're in charge of chat from now on.
Okay, that's fair.
Very nice tail swipe kill on the Hammer Brother there from Ikaros. Neo, meanwhile, doing nothing of note because the airships move so slow. Yeah, and there we see that damage boost P-Speed strategy, and she does a very nice job getting P-Speed and maintaining it. A little fall there, but going to be able to recover easily. A little bit of lag there, too, because of how many jumping blocks that you've got.
Mm-hmm.
But maintains P-Speed at the end there very nicely, maintains the Fire Flower.
And yeah, nice narrow miss of the spiky.
Neo takes care of Roy, which with the hundo pattern there, it's as long as you're fast enough, apparently you can defeat Roy without him ever actually jumping up and attacking you. Now, I don't know that because I'm never fast enough to do it. Ooh, up and over the block, but the lava there, based on RNG, came down and took damage and took away the Fire Flower, but still made it through with P-Speed, still running very quickly. It's really tough when those things are based on RNG. Okay, Neo moving into 6-1. Off the block there, duck jumping, and makes his way through. Ikaros speeding through level 5/8 there. Gets through with absolutely no issues whatsoever.
Nicely done indeed.
The turn back jump to avoid the spiny ends up with a mushroom fanfare. It's the slowest fanfare, it's not a big deal. As far as fanfares go, there's much worse ones.
Definitely.
Frodo wouldn't have got far without Sam. I don't know who those people are.
Frodo and Sam are the main characters of the Lord of the Rings series.
Are they the Lords of the Ring?
No.
Okay, so Neo's in kind of like a quasi-auto scroller here. It doesn't quite move the same way as some of the others, but it's still an auto scroller. Ikaros in the 5/9 auto scroller gets through with no problems.
Very
We'll be
nice.
moving on to the airship here in a moment. What are we supposed to do when they're both in auto scrollers? There's nothing to fill the time with. Ruined the song for me. Thanks a lot, it really makes it sound really bad. Just had to ruin the song, didn't he?
Of course.
Okay, so you can pick up a Fire Flower here, so she's going to pick that up right away. As I was saying earlier with Roy, the way he moves in the pattern, you just have to be quick when you're firing the balls off and jumping over his first wand shot there to avoid the magic, and then you'll be able to kill him without him jumping up. Very interesting movement strategy to stay on top of the path there to avoid those cannonballs. I haven't actually seen that before. But that eliminates the possibility of taking damage to the lower cannons earlier in the level. Okay, Neo is up and over onto the star block.
Go.
P-speed. Nice, and hits the doorway, so he should have no issues. Ikaros making fast, easy work of Roy there.
Roy's a bum.
Deploys one stomp on Roy to keep him in place where he was, but then makes very quick, easy work with those fireballs. Very nicely done.
Teeks, I actually did not see the animated version of it. And now I kind of want to.
Oh, see? There's something you didn't know.
But I still saw the updated ones.
Yeah, well. Teeks is still more cultured than you.
And I read the books.
So you see the strategy that Ikaros just did for 6-1 there equaled the one that Neo did. They both utilized the same 6-1 strategy and both blew through the level like it wasn't even there. Neo's getting speed here in 6-9. No, I'm sorry, 6-7. 2 water levels, but he is in 6-6, not 6-7. Ew.
I hate this level.
I never learned to count. I don't know how to count numbers. I only dealt with millions of dollars of contracts for a living. I don't need to know math.
Oh yeah, never.
Okay, breezing right through 6-3 here. Now he's using his P-Wing while the Hammer Brothers are still taking a nice deep nap. Goes for the squirrel kick despawn strategy, making the way up, and did despawn one of the two. Well, I mean, if the name is Grumpy Gandalf, then it just wouldn't be true to form if I didn't sound grumpy, now would it? In all fairness, if Moon weren't making fun of me the whole time, then
I don't make fun of you.
She's lying.
I am not.
Neo picks up that cloud, takes care of both Hammer Brothers there. Opting not to take the hammer suit from the Mushroom House. Not a lot of runners do. It depends on your comfortability level with the later game. If you're going to do hammer route, if you're going to do fire route, if you're comfortable keeping hammer with hammer route, everybody has their own preference. You probably lose 15, maybe 15 or so seconds going to that Mushroom House, and then you gain back 5 to 8 something seconds, maybe 10 seconds doing it as a hammer kill on Bowser versus a fire kill. So, I mean, the net difference, if you're more of a beginner runner, it is worth it in some attempts to go for it, but then as you go later on, you kind of become more comfortable with how you're going to finish the final boss.
Right.
So Neo's stuck in the 6-7 auto-scroller. Ikaros running very nicely through the damage boosts. Hits the star. Up and over. Makes the door, so this should be easy boom boom kill here. Upside down question mark. Yeah, and there's something there with that star that as long as you, even if you get it in the air, as long as you get P-speed and don't miss the door, you can basically guarantee that you're going to kill that boom boom. However, if you're a little slower with the P-speed or you go a little past the door, it's safer to jump over the block once the music starts on the boom boom boss, so that if you don't star kill it, you'll bounce off the head versus taking a death. Okay, Neo takes care of 6F2 easily enough. A little bit of extra hammer movements there from Ikaros. The RNG has really not been kind to her on this run.
No.
That's one of the most frustrating things about running Warpless in this game in particular, is just the RNG and the Hammer Brothers and the craziness of what they do. So she's into 6-5, grabs the P-Wing, skips the Squirrel Kick, just going for the optimized despawn strategy. Going to pick up the Koopa here. Nice easy backup. Also opted to do 6-5 before going into 6-6. So I believe going to defeat the Hammer Brothers with the tail instead of doing it small, and then backtrack to do 6-6 with the leap, because you can damage boost at the end. And we do have another star fanfare.
Alrighty, 610. Oh, that was interesting.
There. Yeah, and the benefit to doing 6-5 first with the P-Wing and then going back to 6-6 is if you make it through the entire level with the tail, because there's no running or P-speed other than right at the beginning, you're going to be able to get to the hallway at the end and just damage boost and P-speed through rather than running with Little Mario. And Ikaros does opt to pick up the Mushroom House hammer suit there, a strategy I employ on every one of my runs, so I am firmly in favor of doing that. Ikaros went for door 3 earlier in this race, and I believe Teeks hit door 3 in one of his earlier races. So there has been some door 3s. If I had to guess, I'd say most of the rando runners probably went for door 3 because they're so used to it.
Right.
Okay, gets through there. So now, the strategy for 6-7 is going to have to be pick up the mushroom. Stewie did get door 3 last night. I knew he went for Jesus Clip last night. I wasn't sure if he went for door 3 or not. And Stewie also a well-known rando runner. Now, you could also pick up a fire flower in this level, whether that's for extra protection or not. The idea being that you want to be able to pick up the leaf in the fort if you don't have a leaf going in at the beginning, so you can fly underneath. So you have the option of picking up a fire flower here just in case you take damage. Being that it's an auto-scroller, you're really not forfeiting anything. You're not going out of your way. It's in this spot right here. And she is going to open it at least, not picking it up. I mean, you do have to add a little bit of decoration and fauna to these levels. They're very plain, but you got to put the flowers up
there. God, I hate auto scrollers.
Oh, it's okay. They hate you back.
I'm sure they do.
They sit there plotting against you all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a little trouble there with the fire kill for Neo, but he does get through, and he's trying to do the sub-pixel manipulation after that boss to make the 7-1 clip basically guaranteed. And what I mean by basically is if you jump in the right spot. Okay, very nice tail grab there for Ikaros, makes it through. Okay, very nice. Let's see whether or not Neo got the sub-pixel manipulation. Does the pipe rub. Oh, and does not grab the first try.
Ugh.
3, 4. Ooh,
4.
Too early.
5.
I'm bad at math, movie count.
7. 8.
Ikaros loses the tail with the damage boost
9.
there. Very nicely done to get the H jump.
10. There you go.
Now 11 tries. If Ikaros gets the sub-pixel manipulation and does that first try, that's a fair chunk of time she's going to be able to make back up. but a very good strategy to damage boost there through 6-8. You're going to use the P-Wing in 6-9 anyway. It just makes more sense to damage boost and keep your P-Speed than worry about holding onto a mushroom. I will post the link in the chat here. Give me 1 second. Okay, that will bring you to the bracket. Okay, so Neo's moving now into 7-3. Ikaros running through 6F3. Avoids the first batch of ghosts. Up and over the second. Very nice, easy duck jump there.
Nice. Oh!
Doesn't get the clip there. I do believe she was going for the clip there, only based on where Mario landed and the jump. We'll have to make a note to ask.
7-3 is one of the easiest levels of the whole game.
Oh, sure. Easiest level. I died in 5 times. And you said you weren't making fun of me.
I'm not. I didn't know you died in 7-3 5 times.
Yeah, yeah, you did. You watched the race. That's okay. Let's see how it is. See who your real friends are.
Oh my god.
Now, Neo did not get the clip first try there in 7-5, so just went the upper way. Still making the way through. There's a specific cue on the floor you can use for that jump, but if you're in one particular subpixel, it doesn't work. One strategy that was interesting to note from yesterday is I believe I saw a runner that still had Fire Flower from 7-2 and 7-3, went to 7-4, did the level with fire, and then went back to 7-5 to use the P-Wing to guarantee they kept the leaf. So I thought that was a very interesting strategy. It's extra map movements, but if you don't feel confident that you can keep the leaf through the water level, it makes itself up by not having to use the menuing of the cloud to go past 4 to 6 and come back. So just really interesting to see the intricacies of how these different runners are mapping their movements and the way they're playing the game.
For sure.
One other benefit to that is if you see now the Neo takes damage there, so he's going to have some extra map movements to contend with. But one other thing that's very interesting in this level is if you're quick enough with the Fire Flower, you can avoid the lag that always happens when you're swimming through with the leaf. I don't know why there are water levels. Nobody likes them, Nintendo. I am drowning here. Please somebody end this. It's getting me super bored. Seriously, this water level goes on for way too long.
It does. It does.
Okay, Ikaros making nice, easy work with the boss there. We'll see how many tries it takes for 7-1. As I mentioned, she's going to make up a big chunk of time if she gets a first or second try here.
Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Larger jump.
5, 6.
So that's going to equal out to about where Neo was. I think Neo was 11.
Yep, 9. Oh.
9. Beat him by 2. Okay, nice. Gets through the wall. And yes, Moon, it's pronounced wall. You've been saying it wrong.
Wall.
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 Say water.
Water.
I love it.
I don't like you.
Yes, you do. Everybody loves me.
Ikaros gets the P-Speed in 7-2 there with the star strategy. Very nice. Up and over the pipes. Over the next set, turns back. Very nicely done. You can damage boost that last one. It really doesn't make a difference as long as you're going to get through 7-3 okay. You're going to use a P-Wing on 7-4 anyway. Yeah, it goes through with coffee, I know. Not wool. Wool.
Wall.
Okay, so Neo took care of business in 7-6 and is back on the fort.
Hey, coffee.
No, I'm not a trained circus monkey.
Please?
Ikaros makes easy work of 7-3 as little Mario does the turn back, gets the mushroom, avoids the risk of a fanfare.
Boston?
You're a Boston. Okay, circles back, going for the clip.
Let's go, girl.
Excuse me. You do have the option to go back and try it again. Takes 3 tries. Now it's just going to go the upper route, pick up that shell there to defeat the enemies at the bottom. Neo skipped that other star and took damage because he got just barely clipped on the head going through that pipe. Was not able to maintain the full speed, but still is little Mario. Oil?
Oil.
Why is this becoming about my accent?
Because I love New York accents. I love accents anyway, but New York accents, I love them.
Neo uses his P-Wing for 7-9 there. Does damage boost on the Goomba instead of waiting till the bottom to damage boost on that Koopa.
Ooh,
Gets
nice
clip.
It's
going to pick up a Fire Flower here and finish through the level. He's going to be entering that pipe at 278. That is a very good pipe entry. Ikaros, meanwhile, into the worst auto-scroller, if not the second worst auto-scroller in this entire game.
Say off. Say dog.
Is there a button to turn her mic off?
Oh my goodness. Oh, 7-8. I hate 7-8 so much. Well, okay, I can't say I hate the whole thing. I don't like the beginning part of 7-8.
It is interesting that Neo took the time to pick up that Fire Flower, however, in 7-9, and then reversed course back to pick up the Hammer Suit in 7-8. So I wonder if that was a last-second decision or muscle memory to pick up the Fire Flower and then go to pick up the Hammer Suit.
Very well could have been. Gotta go get my car. I can't even say it.
He's pronouncing it like the pants, khakis. Khaki pants. Ikaros picks up a mushroom there. Took damage on the blooper. This boss bass, or not boss bass, what do they call it?
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. Yes, Big Bertha is such a pain in the way it moves back and forth. Right? You can get stuck there, and then you're forced to take damage.
New York and Boston are very similar. They really are.
Okay, no P-speed there for Neo. Didn't have a star, just used the Hammer Suit, but gets through the Piranha level, no problem.
Yeah, Big Bertha is the big bass that just fully swims in the water and has the little mini cheep come out of her mouth. And, you know.
The star just ended a fraction of a second too early for Ikaros there, and the Piranha
You hate to see it.
flipped right at the end. That's one of those things, if you get caught up a little bit, that star will end on you. It's a very aggressive strategy to go all the way through.
Oh, you did it again. You got caught up.
Huh?
You said caught. Caught. It's caught up.
What?
I'm saying if you're gonna accuse me of picking on you, I might as well start doing it.
Yeah.
No, I can't pick on you. You're too cool. Plus, he's one of my mods, and
Pennsylvania is a bit of a mix.
Pennsylvania
Anyway.
sucks.
As you get caught up there. So moving on to 7-6. Gonna clip 7-6 here.
1.
I love the
2.
7-6 clip. I'm not gonna lie. I love doing this.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I love playing One Warp because I love the 7-6 clip so much. And if you don't have the extra P-Wing, depending on where you use your P-Wings, you can clip 7.6 to use it for 7.9 if you don't want to do 7.9 clips, because it's 1 clip versus 4 clips. So
Right.
again, it comes down to that really interesting way that runners are routing their way through the game. Going for the clip, just one try there. They're going to play the level normally. But if you're not comfortable with 7.9 clips and you wanted to use the P-Wing there rather than 7.6, you can do it that way, and then it's 1 clip versus at least 2, if not 4.
7.7 has a clip?
Yes, in the beginning.
Really?
Yep, so 7.7, you can clip that pipe in the beginning to skip to the end, but it's very precise and it's very difficult. However, they have discovered a sub-pixel manipulation with the 7F2 boss, and if you get it the right way, you've got the hammer suit you pick up at a certain spot, you can almost guarantee you're going to get that 7.7 clip.
Nice. I've lived here all my life, Kane. All my life.
Yeah, Big John, no 7.7 clip for either runner in this race. I think Neo went for it once and then skipped out. We got 1 try at the clip and then running through the regular way. Neo is into the World 8 first auto scroller at 1:02. So Neo's pacing, let's see, between 10 and 12 minutes, depending on progress through the levels. Neo seems to be pacing like between a 1:12 and maybe a 1:14 currently. Provided I didn't just jinx a few deaths.
And speaking of World 8, get your salutes out in chat as Neo makes his way through the first tank in World 8.
No, don't tell me what to do.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling chat. And chat, since we're at it, go ahead and get your guesses out there. How many hands are going to do the automatic grab on the bridge?
Yeah, don't let her tell you what to do either.
You shut up. Stop it.
Ikaros making her way into 7F2 with the hammer.
Ugh.
Nice smooth hammer movements here. This is such a nice
Oh, look what you did.
I didn't do anything.
You commentator cursed her.
I did no such thing. I said it's nice to see movements through the fort with the hammer. Don't accuse me of things. I did it earlier, but I stopped saying it. Good guess, John, between 0 and 3. Seattle guessing 4. Are you saying 4 combined, or are you saying one of the runners is going to die in one of the hands and then get pulled in a 4th time? Because, you know, that's happened to me. I've gotten 6 once. Okay, Neo's moving into the Navy. Ikaros is in the 2nd Piranha level. Jumps right over. Very nice. If you don't have a star here, you just take it a little bit slower and... Yeah, well, I didn't know you were just effing around, sir. That's why I had to ask you.
Now he's British.
Okay, we're moving into the airship. You can pick up a fire flower on the airship, even going in as Little Mario, so it's never something to worry about. That strategy at the bottom of 7F2, you can damage boost through those dry bones if you don't have a fire flower or a hammer suit, because you're going to be able to pick it up in the airship anyway. 1.5 with an estimated error of plus minus 1.5. You know what? Perfect, because then you can never be wrong. And yet, so far, nobody's decided to swim underneath the Navy.
I think the last time I tried to do that was in Rando, and I died because, well, I guess they don't let that happen in Rando, but yeah.
Yeah, they some of the things they patched out, they also patched out being able to hug Bowser as Little Mario.
Yeah.
Now, it is slower to swim underneath, especially towards the end when you have to go past the pipe in order to jump back up. But
right.
True Hyper Mario, welcome in. How are you?
Hello, THM.
Moon was just talking about you earlier, saying how she's never seen any of your races and she needs to get around to
That is a lie.
it.
What are you talking about?
Don't make me come over there.
Okay. What are you gonna do? Nothing. No. Oh, nothing. We just we didn't know if there were any finished racers left in the tournament.
We're saying you're awaiting the winner of Spicy Chicken Spicy Boy and Sky Overlord for your next match. Hey, Ikaros going after Ludwig as little Mario.
Oh,
I'm gonna blame Moon for that. She's all drama.
you are absolutely not gonna blame me for that. That was awful. Plus, I get blamed for everything in Rando. You can't do that here.
Yeah, Kedu. I believe Kedu was knocked out by Blazin' Beza the other day, though. I might be mistaken. I'm just looking at the bracket. It doesn't say anything's moved on yet, but I could be wrong on that one.
Get your salutes out in chat for Neo as he makes his way through the Air Force.
There is no worse death in this game than the World 7 airship on because it takes longer than World 4.
It does, but I think, like, yeah, those are the top two for sure.
Especially because the World 4 airship boss does not have ground earthquake stomping powers.
Right.
This is what makes Roy and Ludwig such giant pains in the butt.
THM says, fun fact that except for him, there are 3 other players' names are animals in Finnish. Kadi is a cat, Kedu is a fox, and Sakali is a jackal. That's interesting. I didn't know that.
Kedu does have the fox as his logo, so that does make a lot of sense.
You learn something new every day.
Making his way, destroying the sun.
Oh! That was impressive.
That sun is very interesting, the way its sprite falls off the screen and dies, because you defeat it on the left and it comes back on the right and then goes back to the left, and it's just very odd. Oh yeah, Coper, if you use your cloud in Warpless and then die on the airship, that's definitely a run killer. I've done that plenty of time myself, so I feel your pain.
And guys, if you haven't done so, go ahead.
Ludwig being finished off there by Ikaros. Such a pain with the jumps and the stomps, though, because if you're off by just a little bit on your jump, you're going to get stun locked and could potentially just do double the damage because you just get stuck there.
I hate getting stun locked. Alright, so, like I was saying, if you have not already done so, make sure you give our runners a follow. And make sure you give my co-commentator a follow, too, because he does this all the time. Practices 100% at Warpless. And he's good at it.
She would know. She comes into chat and abuses me.
I absolutely do.
You moved back to Pennsylvania after Baltimore and Scottsdale? Both in
I'm sorry.
No?
I will get out of here one day.
Nice little hammer kill and the little wrench-throwing beavers there for Neo.
Wrench-throwing beavers? I thought they were puppies.
They look like beavers to me.
I think they look like dogs.
He asked me to do commentary with her and then mocks my accent the whole time.
No. You asked me to do commentary, and I signed up for the wrong one and just decided to stick with it.
Oh, Moon. Vienna there says you better deliver. Gave you a follow.
Oh, absolutely.
Pressure's on. Okay, into Bowser's Castle with Neo.
Let's go.
Opts not to do elevator clip, just taking the way normally up to the top.
Steph, it was our pleasure.
Spared the hot foot. The one pacifist item that did throughout this entire run was the hot foot when they could have blasted it with a hammer. Everything else that didn't need to be destroyed was destroyed. Nice P-speed duck jumps, gets through the statue room.
Let's go.
I said between 112, I believe, and 114, pending how World 8 went. World 8 went very smooth for Neo, and it's going to finish at what seems to be a 112.35, maybe? But definitely 112. So
yep, 112.35.
Good going,
That's
Neo.
what I see. Yep,
Ikaros
get your
making her
GGs
way
in
through
chat.
the Navy. Picked up the Fire Flower on the Navy, which is impressive. That's very difficult to do. You have to be very precise with the way you maneuver to that question mark block in order to pick up the Fire Flower.
Mm-hmm. Get your salutes out for Ikaros while she is on the ship.
See, there you go again, bossing people around.
I'm sorry, it's just what I do. And we'll get Neo in here as soon as we can.
112.34.86 being the final time for Neo, so very nice run. Oh, thank you, Tate. I do need a hug. She's been abusing me for the past hour.
He knows that I adore him. Don't let him lie to you.
Kid Trunks, Hyper Mario. And Papa Tate, I believe, his next race is against Arlyle's. I don't know if you have that scheduled yet. Supersonic against Unierto, unless that one happened already. Jimbo and Mars. There's a couple of the lower brackets. I think that may have happened already that just haven't been updated just yet.
And by the way, thank you to all 100 of you that have joined us this evening. We appreciate you being here. Well, I don't know about Grumpy, but I appreciate you being here.
Can you switch the audio?
Yeah.
I don't have to. Yep, Papa and Arlyle K. Hey, Ikaros picks up that Fire Flower there from the third hand, going past all the cheap cheats.
Or not. There we go.
Nope, you got it.
Thank you.
We don't need to listen to the credits over and over again. Nobody wants to hear that. They don't even want to hear us.
Well, obviously Steph does. She said that, or I'm sorry for assuming, they said fun commentary. And all other commentaries are going to be boring after this.
Okay, looks like Neo's going to be joining us.
Okay,
Here
my
in a moment.
apologies. I tried to correct myself. Yep, here
See?
comes Neo.
Look at that, Moon. Now you're just making people mad.
I'm not making anybody mad. I'm only making you mad because I won't stop picking on you. GG's, Neo.
Thank you.
Very nice run there. How are you doing this evening?
Pretty good. Pretty good after finishing there. Had a pretty good run. Happy with it. For some reason, I was for the first three worlds or so, I was having on PB pace, and it was making me more nervous. So thankfully, when it slowed down a little bit, the nerves went away. I wasn't expecting that.
Wait, PB pace? What's a PB? That's I've never heard of such a thing.
Exactly.
No, it was a very clean run, and we noticed you didn't even take unintentional damage until, if I'm
No.
remembering correctly, 5-6 at that fire weird flying thing I don't know the name of. But in that level at the end, trying to avoid it was the first time we saw you take unintentional damage, losing the fire flower, but very quick to pick it back up with the star in 5-7, and we thought very good strategic cloud usage to get the Hammer Brothers out of the way in World 4 and then World 5. So just a very clean run overall and very nicely done. So congratulations
sure.
on that.
Thank you. Yeah, I kind of spaced out there on the auto scroller and forgot to make that jump to just let him run into me for the stomp, and then it got a little squirrely.
Well, I mean, when you think about it, is anyone ever not lulled to sleep by an auto scroller?
That's true.
So 112.34 being the final time in the race here. What is your PB on 100%, if you don't mind my asking?
1:11:32.
Nice.
Very nice. Maiba comes next. Oh, you're talking about a different set of races. So it looks like your next opponent is going to be Yato. You get Yato Kami 9 in the next round. And I believe both of you are pretty similar in your PBs, about that 110 to 111 range. So that should be a very tight race coming up here. We'll see when that gets onto the schedule.
Yeah, gotta keep it. Gotta try to keep it close. I think he's probably about a minute faster. So it depends on how well he plays. If I can try to keep it close.
Yeah, I mean, in a race setting, a minute difference in a PB comes down to 1, maybe 2 deaths. So it is keeping it very close. Ikaros finishing off that fort, making her way over to the final auto-scrolling tank, using the hammer suit now. Going to be hammer suit killing that boom boom at the end.
Super tank.
Yes, super tank. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Super tank sounds like a really bad old video game.
Yes, once again, make sure you guys give our racers a follow. Make sure you give the comms a follow too if you haven't.
Again, you're so bossy.
I'm
Just let
just
them enjoy.
I'm just being insistent.
Just let them enjoy. Stop bossing them around. You see, Neo, you see what I've been putting up with for the last hour and a half?
Oh, for the love.
She's ABC, always be closing, selling, getting that self-promotion going.
I work in that type of industry, so I've heard the ABC all the time. Always be selling, always be closing, always be... So very familiar with that term. Very nice super tank there from Ikaros, keeping the hammer suit through to the end, hitting that boom boom.
Nice work.
And going into Bowser's Castle, let's see if we see any fun time clips here.
Get it, girl.
Basement. Goes for elevator. It's not going to do Bowser's Basement, though. Going to go back and either try again or just take the elevator.
There you go.
Gets it on the second one, and very nice. Very nice elevator clip there.
Oh
Ooh,
no!
but gets clipped by the waffle.
Gets every
Not a
person though.
Yeah, not a big deal. It's going to make it through to the end. It's going for the rando clip.
Go
there.
for mac and cheese. Let's go, girl.
This clip is very fun and very satisfying.
It is. Ooh, almost.
And that
Come
question mark
on.
block down there is always fun to see whether or not it's a gift in rando, because you never know what it's actually going to be.
Right?
I love doing the mac and cheese clip, to the point where I've done it in rando enough times that I forget during regular hundo speedruns sometimes and actually go for it. And
See you
lose
later,
myself time.
BNS.
Hmm?
Look in the chat.
Oh, the name. Okay. I read it as Viana, so when you said VNS, I was like, oh.
I mean, I may have pronounced it wrong anyway. GG's, Ikaros.
GG, you're on mute if...
still fighting Bowser, so we'll give it a second.
All right, get your GGs in chat for Miss Ikaros, everybody.
Yep, GG's everybody. Good going all around. Waiting for the clock to tick off, and then Bowser's room is open.
Hey yo.
Ah, there you are. Welcome in. How you doing today?
Yeah, I was watching myself doing cuddle strats, which
GGs,
it's been
girl.
a while since I did. It's been a while since I got to be able to do that since the randomizer changes, so it was kind of fun.
Yeah, I haven't run enough rando recently to really relate to doing all the craziness strats playing vanilla, but Moon, you certainly could.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so I think that for the prediction's sake, I had to make sure that I lost. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, what I wanted to say is that I knew that Neo has improved all over like this month. I know that he has put in like the time and effort, to get himself to the place that he is, like in the 111 like a team or 111 club. And I wanna say that I'm very proud of like how far he has become. I mean, how far he has gone. Like as a runner. Like I hope that I can continue to witness. Like that maybe he can like enter the 110 club very soon. I have nothing but respect towards Neo. Like as a runner. Like I just remember when he started like playing, and so I'm really happy that he managed, to just focus on the whole like concept of speedrunning SMB3, and I'm really happy, like to see his progression. When it comes to my run in particular, I mean, there were certain incidents that you know how SMB3 can be, that you press A in the wrong spot, or you mistime yourself when with your strats, and sometimes you start like having like these incidents, like for example the 4-3 incident. I would take completely like the fault in 4-4 because I should have known better. Like I should have stayed like a little bit like on the surface instead of like going like very deep into the water and getting a snipe as a result. The one thing that I completely disagree about this run, it's the incident with Ludwig, because I mean, I knew I was already like a small entry into the airship, and I was like, okay, I'm going to grab my power-ups. And then when I was going to do the big jump, like to avoid like doing the screw thingy, my A press non-existent, and then I was like, okay, hold up. You don't want to die in this airship of all the airships, come on. And then I couldn't get on top of the platform, and I couldn't get the other power up, and I was like, please don't get hitbox, don't get hitbox. And I think that despite of how cautious I tried to be against Ludwig, ended up getting punished. So I was like, I mean, in that moment, I just thought of DNFing, because I was like, oh my god, going through the World Ownership all over again.
Yeah.
It just brought me nightmares, so honestly, from when I first started the speedrun in the game. So, but I tried to keep it up, like, since, it's the last match I'm going to do in the tournament. God knows when the next 100 tournament or 100% tournament is gonna be, because I know how the community is allergic to the category. Like, they don't happen to like it that often. So I was like, I mean, I'm just gonna continue. I'm just gonna, finish it out. I even tried to meme a little bit. I mean, I was even thinking of going to the Bowser basement. But when I missed the first elevator clip, and then I was like, nah, I mean, I'm gonna try the second time. It happened, but then again, I think again I mistimed my time on the stairs, and when I lost the hammer suit, I was like, so many cursing words that I would like to say, but I can't.
I know the feeling. I felt really bad for you in World 7 airship.
Well,
Yeah,
Ludwig
I
has
mean-
such a jank hitbox too. You could
He
land perfectly
does.
off of him and
Mhm.
take damage anyway. It's ridiculous. Sometimes
Yeah, I
with
mean,
Ludwig.
I wanted to be safe. I want to be cautious. And I was like, I mean, I think he landed on the worst spot possible after I did my second jump, because I was expecting him. I mean, I didn't want to, I didn't want to collide with him as I was like trying to avoid his stuns, but he just landed like what, like 2 tiles after, like to my right, and I was like, okay, are you gonna jump? Are you gonna like shoot your wand? Like I have no idea what's gonna happen, like, so I was like, nah. I'm just gonna go to the corner and cry after the race.
Well, we've all been there before, and I will say for anybody that's considering taking up the game speedrunning or new to the speedrunning, you were a master class in the backup strategies for when things did go wrong. You knew exactly what to do, exactly when to do it, avoiding certain areas and pitfalls, getting those backup power-ups. I mean, so that it was every single one of them was known. So it's not like the run had 10, 15 deaths. It was just unfortunate with the airship being as slow as it is in and of itself 3 minutes, but I was extremely well known and nicely done on all those backup strategies.
Yeah, I mean, I think that what I say always when it comes to 100% speedrun is that it gives you like the opportunity to know the game inside out, like where you can find power-ups and stuff like that. So when you face yourself like with a challenge, like for example randomizer like seats and stuff, you kind of know where to go. So I'm happy that at least even despite I didn't even touch the vanilla game for quite like I want to say like even a year or something like that. I don't know, but I've been kind of not wanting to play SMB3 for a while. But I wanted to join the tournament because I saw how many people joined, so many new faces, so many old faces too, like people from even before I started the speedrun and I joined in. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try myself, and I'm really happy, to be part of like to the scene in some capacity. I mean, like I know there's one particular community that I'm completely fond of, and that's TX88. Shout outs to him because of him I am here pretty much. Like I learned most of him, and I can't wait to marry him. So
I'm so excited for you guys.
Thank you.
You're
Very
welcome.
nice.
Alrighty, well, do you guys have any final thoughts on the race before we shut down?
Well, just wanted to say thanks for the kind words from Ikaros. Good game. A few, I think it's been years now ago, she helped me kind of learn 610 P speed in warpless category. I was able to get it in this category, so I was happy with that. My run mostly went pretty good. Only had a little agitation in 7-1 and 7-4 and 7-5 clip, but got 7-9 clip, and then lost P speed in 7-4-2, so that got a little dicey. But I guess it sounds like you took a rough death on the airship there. But yeah, congrats on your I guess your future marriage date as well.
Yeah, thank you. And I was like really happy, honestly, like to see you like you said, like grow as a runner and stuff. And I can't wait for you to go against Yado. I know that's gonna be a good one. I wish you the bestest of luck possible, and I'll see you guys around. I mean, I'm still going to stick around, for doing some commentary here and there. And I hope everybody has a great night. And again, another special shout out to Tix, because we're gonna celebrate tomorrow. So
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, sounds good. All right, well, coming up tomorrow, we have a couple races going on, both of them at 7 p.m. We have Oglib versus High Flyer 28, and then we also have Mars O2 versus Jimbo. And then on Friday at 1 p.m., we have Uninerdo versus Supersonic. Ikaros, you're actually commentating for that. And then Saturday at 8 a.m., we have Ket282 versus Blaze and Becca. And at 9 a.m., we have Maiba versus Budsy. And then at 11 a.m., we've got Sakali versus Zakubi. So definitely an interesting lineup for the weekend. So make sure you guys tune in to watch.
And thank you for both for commentating, and I'll be getting in there as well soon to join you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you so much for commentating. SpeedGaming for hosting. Haxer for organizing. Please join the Rando tournament next year. Come on. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Alrighty then, for SpeedGaming 3, my co-commentator Grumpy Dad Golf, our runners tonight, Ikaros and NeoShazam. We will see you guys next time. Love you guys. Stay safe.